Hello guys, welcome to Indie Games Hub. This April, we got stacked with a lot of promising indie releases. Whether you want a brutal action brawler or a calm diorama builder, here are the top 15 indie games that will come out in April 2026. Bringing the beloved Viewisk universe to modern platforms, Jay and Silent Bob Chronic Blunt Punch is a hand-drawn, tag-team beat-em-up overflowing with the duo's signature crude humor. The objective revolves around navigating a massive Orwellian shopping mall to rescue long-lost pot customers from the gates of hell itself. The gameplay heavily leans on classic tag team mechanics, allowing you to swap seamlessly between the titular heroes on the fly, or unleash devastating synchronized special moves with a cooperative partner. The experience is elevated by gorgeous animation and insane combo mechanics, where you can build up a super meter to transform into Blunt Man and Chronic, freezing time to deliver explosive screen-clearing finishers. ShantyTown is a relaxing, grid-free urban diorama builder that tasks players with creating dense, messy, yet beautiful cityscapes in incredibly compact areas. Players are tasked with placing objects one at a time to slowly cultivate a colorful, atmospheric, and dense urban environment. Whether you are arranging neon signs, food trucks, or towering smokestacks, the gameplay is entirely driven by aesthetics and personal expression. A newly added creative mode provides unrestricted access to building materials, encouraging you to build massive vertical neighborhoods, photograph your cozy creations, and unwind to a warm vaporwave soundtrack composed by Macroblank. Building upon the foundation of its predecessor, Regions of Ruin Runtegate is a 2D side-scrolling RPG that blends fast-paced combat with deep town-building mechanics in a sprawling fantasy world. You will spend your time delving into dangerous, procedurally generated dungeons to gather rare loot and rescue captive workers, who then return to your hub to help construct and upgrade specialized town buildings. Players must venture into an expansive open world to gather crucial resources across lush forests, deserts, and glowing crystal caverns. As you rescue scattered dwarven exiles and fend off vicious goblins, your settlement dynamically grows, allowing you to unlock new technologies and completely customize your hero's appearance, gear, and combat style. Expanding on the cozy universe of Snufkin, Melody of Moomin Valley, this heartwarming adventure follows Moomintroll as he awakens early from hibernation to explore a beautifully illustrated, snow-covered world. Players join Moomintroll on a charming but bitterly cold winter journey, navigating frosty landscapes and encountering a cast of deeply endearing characters. The gameplay revolves around gentle exploration, environmental puzzle solving, and engaging with the story through rich, character-driven interactions. Every quest you undertake helps restore a sense of community to the sleepy, snow-covered valley, bringing light and warmth back to the hibernating world just in time for spring.
You have to care.
OPUS Prism Peak continues the franchise's legacy of delivering emotionally devastating stories, this time following a photographer lost in an ethereal realm who must capture memories to find his way home. Accompanied by an amnesiac young girl, the core gameplay revolves around exploring gorgeous, dreamlike landscapes and using your camera. Players must carefully observe their surroundings and capture the perfect shot through precise framing, timing, and focus to slowly piece together the protagonist's forgotten past. Branching dialogue choices and beautifully written interactions with the world's spirits create a deeply moving narrative focused on themes of acceptance and letting go. From the creator of Road 96, this choice-driven adventure takes place on a vast ocean planet where floating communities are constantly struggling for survival and political dominance. Players assume the role of a tidewalker, navigating treacherous waters and interacting with a colorful cast of survivors in a post-apocalyptic world. The gameplay revolves around exploration and tough moral decisions, but the massive hook is that your choices genuinely reshape the community narrative. The allegiances and dialogue you encounter are directly influenced by the actions of your friends or favorite streamers. If a settlement is hostile to you, it might be because someone else betrayed them in their own playthrough hours earlier.
All that matters to me is Valorborn.
Valorborn drops players into a living, breathing medieval fantasy world where factions wage war and villagers go about their daily lives entirely independent of your actions. Whether leading a massive squad of heroes into a siege or wandering as a lone wolf, the gameplay allows you to hunt, steal, trade, craft, and build settlements at your own pace. The world dynamically responds to your actions through a robust reputation system, where factions will actively wage war, forge alliances, and construct new towns organically even when you are not looking. This creates an incredibly immersive role-playing experience where you can write a completely unique story dictated entirely by your choices. Spark in the Dark is a grueling, atmospheric dungeon crawler that challenges players to survive a labyrinth filled with deadly traps, horrific monsters, and suffocating shadows. You can choose from 5 distinct hero classes, slowly leveling up specific skills through active use while managing realistic ailments like curses, injuries, and degrading equipment. The game boasts deep environmental interactions and rich lore, featuring over 100 readable books and annals that piece together the terrifying history of the monstrous creatures hunting you in the shadows. You can also discover hidden blacksmithing blueprints and ancient relics that allow you to forge powerful new gear, providing a deep and rewarding sense of progression as you descend further into the abyss. Taking a deeply nostalgic and meditative approach to the simulation genre, inKONBINI transports players to a 1990s Japanese convenience store where you manage inventory and interact with a cast of regular customers. Instead of chaotic business management, the gameplay focuses on the comforting, tactile rhythm of ordering goods, tidying displays, and dispensing capsule toys from the local gachapon machine. The true heart of the game lies in its branching dialogue system, where your small, everyday choices gently shape the lives and interconnected stories of the quirky neighborhood regulars. As the seasons change outside your shop windows, the inventory shifts to reflect the weather and holidays, creating a beautifully rhythmic and cozy atmosphere that celebrates the quiet moments of daily life. Lay of the Land is an expansive voxel-based sandbox adventure that drops players into a physically simulated fantasy world where fire spreads organically and environments are fully destructible. You can effortlessly carve out caves, build towering castles with robust procedural tools, or manipulate elements like spreading fire and flowing water to defeat massive bosses in organic, unscripted encounters. The game also features deep diegetic crafting, where you must physically arrange materials like sticks and flint on the ground, rather than relying on abstract menu screens. Multiplayer support adds another layer of magic, allowing you and your friends to combine forces to engineer massive, complex contraptions or tackle towering, procedurally generated strongholds together.
I called it dead.
Samson thrusts players into the gritty, unforgiving streets of Tyndallston, delivering a brutal blend of close-quarters brawling and weaponized driving as you attempt to pay off a life-threatening debt. The gameplay revolves around the strict action point system and daily financial quotas, forcing you to carefully choose between brutal momentum-based street brawls or high-stakes weaponized car chases. Every action you take dynamically influences the city's factions and law enforcement, meaning your mistakes compound quickly in a world that offers zero safety nets. To survive the escalating turf wars, players can strategically upgrade their vehicles with reinforced armor and ramming spikes, turning ordinary sedans into formidable weapons for daring getaways.
city got? Miss a payment, and they reminded you.
Darwin's Paradox is a unique 2.5D puzzle platformer that puts you in the squishy shoes of Darwin, an intelligent octopus who has been abducted from the ocean. Trapped inside a massive, foreboding food processing plant run by the sinister U-Food Inc., you must use Darwin's natural cephalopod abilities to stealthily navigate the deadly industrial complex and evade alien threats. The gameplay heavily emphasizes creative environmental puzzle solving and tense stealth sequences, allowing you to squeeze through tight vents, camouflage seamlessly against various surfaces, and blind robotic guards with well-timed ink shots. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, the game balances its cartoonish, animated movie charm with genuinely challenging infiltration mechanics that give off strong classic stealth action vibes, making it a brilliant standout for the month. Outbound takes the survival crafting genre on a cozy road trip, allowing players to build, explore, and manage their own fully customizable camper van in a vibrant open world. You start with a basic vehicle and slowly upgrade it into a multi-story mobile base by attaching solar panels, wind turbines, and custom workstations that fold up neatly when you hit the road. The gameplay loop focuses heavily on sustainable living, requiring you to forage, farm, and research new technologies to survive comfortably off the grid. As you travel through diverse biomes, you can also customize the interior of your mobile home with a variety of furniture, plants, and decorations, making your nomadic lifestyle feel incredibly personal and inviting.
Numbers before they find me.
Stepping into the shoes of a private investigator in a gritty, jazz-fueled metropolis, Mouse PI for Hire offers a completely unique first-person shooter experience styled entirely after 1930s rubber hose animation. You play as Jack Pepper, a hard-boiled private investigator voiced by Troy Baker, who must navigate the corrupt, mob-run streets of Mouseburg using a vast arsenal of classic gag-inspired weaponry and power-ups. The level design promises traditional FPS structure with hidden secrets, multiple pathways, and chaotic boss battles that lean heavily into its classic cartoon inspirations. To complement the action, an upbeat, authentic jazz soundtrack reacts dynamically to your chaotic shootouts, ensuring that every encounter feels like a beautifully orchestrated scene from a vintage theatrical short. Replaced takes the visually stunning 2.5D retro-futuristic sci-fi platformer set in an alternate 1980s America, where you play as an artificial intelligence trapped in a human body. The gameplay blends intricate environmental puzzles with a fluid, free-flowing combat system heavily inspired by the Batman Arkham series, allowing you to chain dodges, parries, and brutal finishing moves with your corporate-issued Huxley pistol. You will explore the neon-soaked Phoenix City and the shantytowns beyond its walls, uncovering deep conspiracies and interacting with a cast of morally gray survivors. The game's atmosphere is further elevated by a pulsing synthwave soundtrack that perfectly captures the desolate yet neon-lit vibe of this alternate timeline, promising a deeply immersive audio-visual journey. I know I say 15, but we have several bonus for you. So that is the video. Which game that catches your eye? Or do you have other favorite game outside the list? Please let me know in the comment below. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.